It's official. The Aaron Rodgers era in Green Bay is over. Today on the Pat McAfee podcast, or show, whatever he calls it, Aaron Rodgers expressed his desire that he wants to play for the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers has played his final game as a Green Bay Packer. 2 years in a row, the Green Bay Packers will be trading away key franchise players. Obviously, last year with Devonta Adams going to the Las Vegas Raiders, and soon to be coming, the Packers will be trading Aaron Rodgers to the New York Jets. The further details on that, Aaron Rodgers, we went into his darkness retreat, his kind of hippie mountain, he called it. He went into that darkness retreat about 90% certain that he was going to retire. Excuse me. And when he got out of that little retreat, he noticed that something had changed. He, looked at his phone and saw emails, texts from, teammates or, other players around the NFL, stuff like that, that were showing that the Packers were pretty much looking to shop him or looking for other, trades possibilities, who would want him, et cetera, et cetera. I I mean, I don't really know what to say. All I have known my entire life, my cognizant, like from what I remember, all I know is Aaron Rodgers. I mean, yeah, I remember watching the 2007 NFC Championship game, Brett Favre's last game, but my entire young adult, adolescent, and now, like young adult and adolescent life, I have known Aaron Rodgers to be the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers. And I don't really know how to feel because, on the one hand, like, you can't really blame the Packers front office or Aaron Rodgers because, like Rodgers said, he wanted to retire and then he found out that the Packers were willing to trade him. And if you're the Green Bay Packers, you did invest a first round pick and you actually traded up to get Jordan Love. And he's going into his fourth year and they're going to have to decide whether or not to pick up his fifth year option. So the Packers need to see what they have in Jordan Love. And if they don't like Love, then they can, either sign another free agent or draft a different quarterback. And wow, I mean, I knew that Rodgers would be done playing eventually. I just didn't anticipate it happening either this soon or in this way. I figured he would retire as a Packer. And he still might. He might sign a one-day contract with him after this year or whenever Rodgers decides he's done playing. I mean, he's still a pretty good quarterback. I wouldn't say he is elite anymore, but he's still a top 10 quarterback. And with the right system, it could work. So, yeah, I just don't know. I know every other media outlet's going to be reporting on this, but me being the Packer fan I am and making the Packer related videos I do here and there, I wanted to kind of share my thoughts. There's still a little bit of emotion involved in it, and maybe after the draft, we'll look back and kind of take the emotion out of it and just look at this whole situation objectively. But as it stands right now, it sucks, and it's like a Brett Favre 2.0 basically. Um, yeah, I think even the stats on the final drive that Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers played in their respective, Favre in the championship game, Rodgers in Week 18. I think their stats are identical. I believe they went 2 for 6 and threw for 12 yards, and the game ended on an interception. And those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. So the Packers are repeating history. Now it's a completely different front office, but it's still pretty much the same exact thing. A one-time Super Bowl winning quarterback who played for a really long time with the Green Bay Packers is now being traded to the New York Jets. Now, if Rodgers is smart, he won't do anything funny with his phone and taking pictures below the pants, but, I don't think Rodgers is that kind of guy. Let's just hope that Rodgers doesn't go to the Vikings after a year with the Jets. I don't think he would. I don't think Rodgers is that kind of guy. I think, once this is all finalized, I think the organization and Rodgers both have a mutual respect and love for each other. And I think Rodgers knows, he's 39, Jordan Love's 24. The Packers invested in Jordan Love, and they have to see what they have in their investment. So I think he gets it, and I think that's part of the reason why, once he decided that he wasn't going to retire, he wanted to play elsewhere. Yeah, that's crazy. It's time for the Jordan Love era to begin. That's all I got. Uh, Congrats, Aaron Rodgers, on a great career in Green Bay. Wishing nothing but the best in New York. And it's Jordan Love time. Go Pack, go.